go back to the, okay, but when you start to record, I feel like there's something wrong. Can you hear me?
Page 78, everyone, 78.
Page 78, yes. Okay,
And we use the slide as the PowerPoint presentation.
yes, I'm gonna talk from the PowerPoint presentation, but the people who don't have, Fatma told them to open the book. Okay, guys, understand the directions? Type. We have to start. First, PowerPoint presentation. You will go to the new words, slide 8. Is it clear? My voice is clear? Okay.
Yes, it's clear, يا Ms. غيداء.
Thank you, Ms. Fatma. Number 1, we have the word called Renaissance.
Miss غيداء.
Of the lesson, it means rebirth.
Miss
Guys,
غيداء.
please, guys, please, 1 minute. No interruption for me or for Ms. Fatma. So when we say mute, mute. When we finish, we'll give you the chance to ask questions as we did before. So please.
Miss, I have a problem.
Okay, honey, I don't know what to do. What's the problem?
Miss, the printer is have a problem, but I don't know how to print the sheets.
Hi,
Don't
Malak,
print
because
the
you weren't with us from the beginning and you have just joined, we were talking about that before. We said you can download the PowerPoint presentation on the screen and you don't want any paper. Just put the screen in front of you with the PowerPoint. That's all. And turn off your camera, please, honey.
Thank
Welcome. Go on, Ms. غيداء.
and the camera, just listen to us. Use the book or the presentation and listen. Now we have again slide
the presentation.
8.
What is it called?
Please, yeah, Laura, this is not right. We said slide 8, yeah, or page 8 in the presentation. Some new words. I want it from down. Okay, number 1, Renaissance. Renaissance means birth of art, science, and learning. Rebirth means something will come back. Something was very good at the past, but it disappeared. So we needed to come back, to rebirth, give birth again. So this is the meaning of Renaissance. You can use other words like awakening, rising, renewal, okay, revival. This is the meaning of Renaissance. Something good will come back
Or
of
return.
what we art, science, and learning. Please mute your mic. So this is number 1, يا Ms. Fatma. ايه رأيك يا Ms. Fatma? Shall we ask them question about the meaning of Renaissance?
Renaissance? Yes, of course.
Yes.
Huh?
Ms. Fatma will ask you.
Okay, what the meaning of Renaissance, Ahmed Walid?
Miss Fatma, do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you well. Just talk.
Okay. Research
Okay,
means
talk,
the
please. We can hear you. Yes.
Please,
research
rebirth.
is the rebirth of art, science, and learning. We can use
Perfect.
another word like rising and renewal.
Wow,
Bravo.
excellent, Ahmed Walid. Now, safe Rashad from 6B.
Yes, very good.
Okay, could you please put Renaissance in a sentence?
Hold on,
Say-
look, something
yes.
went wrong.
Okay, Salma, 1 minute, mute your mic because safe. This is the turn of safe. Okay, guys? Safe, Ms. Fatma wants you to put Renaissance in a sentence. Sorry. Can you do that? Ahmed said the meaning. You need to put it in a sentence. Ahmed said Renaissance.
Renaissance, it means rebirth.
What art,
Huh?
science? Yes, rebirth of science and art and okay, all these things. So what is the who can put it in a sentence? Yeah, Ms. Fatma, you can-
Miss Kanai.
Okay, I will choose. Wait a minute, Shahd.
No, me,
Shahuda.
please.
Yes. Shahuda,
Yes.
put it in a sentence, dear. Because it means something good will come back again, all right, or arise again, flourish again. So we can use the word Renaissance in a sentence.
The Renaissance of art.
Was amazing. Was fantastic.
You
Was
can.
happened in Europe. Started in Europe. All of that. Maybe, Ms. غيداء, if we're going to introduce the lesson so they will find many sentences to add.
Yes, of course.
Okay,
I can
Ms.
add a
غيداء.
sentence.
Okay, say who? Who are
Omar
you?
Ashraf.
Just
Omar
okay,
Ashraf.
Amora.
Omar,
Okay,
yes.
it's a question. It is, when will be the Renaissance of the power of England.
Wow. When
Very
did the Renaissance start in England? We can say that. Yes?
Yes.
Can
I
yes,
say
very
a
good.
sentence?
Bravo.
Can I say a sentence?
Is it a sentence? A
Who is
question?
that?
Who wants to say a sentence?
Okay, guys.
Me, please. Me, please.
Salma.
Yahya.
Say your name.
Yahya, Miss, please.
Yahya. Yeah.
Say
Say ya, Yahya.
many. Okay, many artists
Okay, Yahya. Yes.
are from the Renaissance. Many artists, painters, sculptures
Sculptures. You are reading
are
from
from the
what? Yeah,
Renaissance.
yeah. Sculptures.
Yes.
Okay.
They came or started from the Renaissance at the time
Yes.
of. Very good. Okay, guys. طيب,
Mom, hold on. Look, something
same
went
slide.
wrong.
Slide 8. طيب, what wrong? What happened? طيب, 1
My
minute. We will see what.
internet.
Guys, yes, we need to complete. We just started the first one, ya Salma. What's the problem? Okay, Salma, thank you. If there is
The session is recorded, so start in the lesson. Please, 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 kindly. We don't want anyone to interrupt.
complete.
Just listen to Ms.
Clergy.
Ghayda. When we ask a question, we will ask a question. We will say this is time for question or time for any suggestion you want. Yalla, Ms. Ghayda.
Clergy. You have another word here in book. You have it in the book and you have it in the PowerPoint presentation. In the book, it's page 80, but in the PowerPoint presentation, it's in the same slide. Clergy means the leader of the church. You have popes, you have fathers, the people, the religious people or the men of religion who work in the church, who are in the church. So the leader of them or the head of them in the church
You said
is called
page what?
clergy. Guys, don't interrupt. Only me and Ms. Fatma can talk now. We are quiet and silent until we ask you questions. So please mute all your mics. Again, we said clergy means right. طيب. Now we have Ms. Fatma. If we ask question or complete another word.
No, complete another word, Ms. Ghayda.
Complete because this one is
Miss
easy.
Fatma,
So we said,
Miss Ghayda, I have a question.
guys, we said Ms. Fatma and me. We said please wait for time of the
No,
question.
We're in
معلش
page
guys,
what?
1 minute.
Like, not
We managed. We
question
have
in-
to finish this. طيب, we finished. We said Renaissance, clergy, leader in the humanist, coming from human. It's something connected to the human being or the people. So if I said the humanist is the person, guys, just listen, is the person who believes in values, in possibilities, in lives of people. Okay? And stop 1 minute, ya Ms. Fatma, can you hear this voice? Be something wrong. I can hear some. Want to say the
Someone
name
is
and
talking,
embarrass you.
with his mother.
Yes, so please, I told them to mute the mics. They know the rules, ya Ms. Fatma, supposed to. طيب, again, we said humanist is a person. He believes in values and lives of the people, possibilities. طيب, احنا we need to know the humanist is studying what? The humanist is studying things connected.
He study people from long ago.
Long time ago, yes, they called these people the humanist. Okay, we are again in slide 8. Humanist is a person who believes in values and lives of the people. So we will say another meaning of humanist will be easier. Go to the next slide.
God bless you. Can I
Okay.
explain something, Ms. Ghayda, for humanist?
Of course.
Okay, so before Renaissance, we have everyone depends on, before this time, depend on the culture of Greece and the culture of Roman Empire. So after that, they cared only about the shape from outside. Feeling, as you studied in literature or in reading, when you have the character, you study conflict and all of this, yes or no?
Yes, they studied that.
Study.
Yes. So
Yes, in
this is
literature.
the same idea of humanism. When we are talking about a human, so we are talking about, we care about their emotion, we care about their feeling, we care about everything, the details. During this time, we have Shakespeare. So did you hear about William Shakespeare?
Miss, I'm reading
Yes.
this book right now. I'm
Yes,
reading
so
this book right
William
now.
Shakespeare.
Can I watch
Yes.
the
Yes.
video?
Okay. Cares
Yes.
about
Okay, guys. Yes, we know
people
about
emotion,
Okay, but don't
humanism.
interrupt the teacher. Don't
Yeah,
interrupt
so this
the
is the
teacher.
meaning of humanism, that we want to know we care about human, as Ms. Ghaida said, he is valuable, he is very important. We don't care only about the shape, about souls. This is the meaning. Thank you,
Yes,
Ms.
yeah,
Ghaida.
Ms. Fatma.
Miss
That's why
Fatma.
we study. Yes, guys, 1 minute.
Miss is
See what? History? Guys, come on. Humanist is studying about what? Literature, art, the lives of the people. History is in the past. Again, grammar, languages. So this is all about culture and people's lives and solving the problems of people in
Yes.
society. So this is the humanist. Okay,
Yes.
this is the idea of humanist. All right. Humanism is the idea, and humanist is the person who do that, this apply the idea and study these subjects or these areas. Okay, but now we are in we finished slide 8. We will go to slide 9, and then we will ask about human. 1 minute, like guys. Is there anything or any problem? I see Ahmed. Please mute the mic. Mics, I'm muting them now.
I was opening the mic because Miss Fatma was asking.
لا ما هو مش فاطمه finish asking you. It's supposed to, when you finish answering, you're supposed to mute yourself. Okay, Hassan, hello, welcome. We will mute you and tell you where we are. You are late, ya Hassan. Okay, now we are in the PowerPoint presentation. We finished slide 8. We talked about 3 words: Renaissance, clergy, and humanist. Now we will go to slide 9. Slide 9, you have another words. We said innovators and astronomers. Right.
Wait a minute, Ms. Ghaida. Wait a minute, Ms. Ghaida, because someone is talking to someone, or he's crying, or she's crying, or something. Here, I'm going to connect with Dr. Rahab
Who is doing
to
that?
tell me who is he. So please turn off your microphone. We listen to Ms. Ghaida. Because I don't want to embarrass anyone by saying his or her name.
They're still talking, yeah, Ms. Fatma. I can hear them. No,
Start.
I will say names. Okay, guys?
No. We will give them a chance, Ms. Ghaida, now.
We will
Last
give
chance.
yes, but it will be last. Okay. I have someone who did not mute the mic, but I will not say the name. I muted her. Okay, I will complete. Now we said slide 8, innovators. Innovators, of course, are up with new ideas, new exciting ideas, new projects, new things. You can call them inventors or creators. Someone who creates new things or invent new things. It can be ideas, it can be things, it can be products or anything. So we said in the Renaissance, we have new artists, very good, talented people. So some of them, we call them the innovators. Again, who are the people who come up with new ideas, new things, new inventions, new products. Okay, so this is the meaning of innovators. Do you think, Ms. Fatma, we give them a question about it, or what do you think?
Okay, Ms. Ghaida.
You can give question.
You want me to give them question?
Please, about innovators and then humanists.
Okay, who can give me a name of any innovator? Did you know
Right,
any
Ms.
names
Fatma, you
for
can
any
pick up
innovator?
Miss, can I see?
Miss Google.
Miss Google.
Yes, okay, Miss Google. Say.
It's Judy. Yes, Judy.
Thomas Edison.
Thomas Edison. He was perfect. He was innovator. What's the meaning of innovator?
Bravo, he was an innovator.
Invent something.
Invent something. And what did he invent?
He invented
Okay, can you hear them, Ms. Fatma?
Electricity lamp or the electricity? Perfect. Huh? Who else?
Yes, bravo.
Miss, can I Miss, can I
I want
Miss, like someone invented the computer.
Someone invented
Yes.
computer. Who are you?
Laura.
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 Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein.
Einstein.
ourselves
Okay.
because they started telling
Miss,
him.
can I?
Yes,
طيب Adam Nofel.
Adam.
Doma. Adam Nofel.
Okay,
here.
ايه رأيك يا مس فاطمة؟ If
Okay,
he's here,
Adam. What are, could you please to list for me the new words that we talked today until now? We talked number one, we talk.
We took wait.
Which word? Without looking. Huh? Quickly.
Renaissance.
Renaissance, bravo.
Renaissance. Okay. Second word?
Clergy.
Eh?
Clergy.
Clergy,
Okay. What's the meaning of clergy?
مثال مارتن كوبر.
Leader of a church.
Martin
person
A
who's
religious
leader of a
man.
church.
I'm talking to Adam Nofel. Yes,
Guys,
Salma.
did you hear F?
Okay. So, Omar, what
Can
meaning
I
of
answer?
humanist? Humanist, yeah, Omar.
Humanist is the people who believe, a person who believes in people's lives and the values of the people, and he's not related to the religion.
Perfect. Arwa.
Very
What's
good.
the meaning of innovator? Yeah, Arwa.
Arwa, can you talk? طب ايه رأيك؟
Yes.
Here we can pick up Shahid. Arwa's
couldn't?
here?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean maybe she's not sitting. طيب let's
Miss
go to
Arwa
Shahid.
was here.
Arwa's here? طب okay Arwa.
Yes.
Okay يا Arwa.
She's saying yes, but you can't hear her.
Okay, just say.
Problem in the mic, so Mariam can answer. Tell the answer
Okay.
of Arwa. Okay, can you say it? In a sentence, we'll say the meaning.
What the meaning of innovator?
Innovators means what?
People who come up with new ideas.
Perfect. Excellent.
Bravo.
Okay,
People
until now, يا ميس غيداء خلاص كده we done. We have Renaissance, we have humanist, we have clergy, we have
Okay,
innovator.
now we
So
said
we still have two words.
type. We have astronomers. I will say the meaning and then we will discuss it later. But first we say, of course, most of you know astronomers are scientists who study stars and planets and galaxies and use the space equipment and these things. So again, I know that astronomers who study stars, planets, galaxies, all these things talking about space. Okay, so I think it's easier, Ms. Fatma, we go to another word, right?
Yes, the last word, civil war, and I think you talked before.
We have, we added for them another two words. They will find them in the book also. Right. Go to PowerPoint presentation 10. I hear noise. I don't know noise. So please, guys, make sure that your mics are muted. Can you hear Ms. Fatma like me?
No, you are the organizer, يا ميس غيداء.
Yes, I can hear that people are making noise.
Yes.
Television or someone
television or someone is talking to his father. Yes.
Thank you. We're gonna start. This is recorded and we cannot even record. Come on, guys. Type. Now we have words like civil war. This is PowerPoint presentation 10. So slide 10. We have civil war. Civil war means, come on, guys, we can't talk like that. You are ruining the session. I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna talk until this sound will disappear, please. Laura, you have your mic on. Malak, mic is not on. It's supposed to be off. I'm gonna embed and say names.
No, يا ميس غيداء. Okay. I'm writing names already. I'm going to send names for parents and Dr. Rahab.
Okay,
and by the way, it's not from 6A.
Okay, guys, did you like that? Now you embarrassed yourselves. You have to be quiet and good. We trust you. Like, we will complete civil war. Civil war means war between citizens in the war between different countries and different nations. No, it's inside the same country. So when I say civil war, it means war between citizens of the same country. Okay, so I think it's easy. Civil war, and the other word, astronomers. Type. We can ask you about them, and then I have decline and flourish. We have two words. You can find them when we talk about the Renaissance. Okay, but one comment. Renaissance. Okay, Renaissance, this is the word that we took it from France. It's a French word. So the French people say Renaissance. Renaissance, this is how they say it in French. But sometimes in English we say Renaissance. So it's the same like Renaissance. It's originally French word. Okay? Right. Now, Ms. Fatma, what do you think? We ask astronomers?
No. We can move you, Ms. Ghaida.
It's
because
easy, right?
It's easy. Yes.
Okay, so I have decline and I have flourish. When I say declined, okay, the civilization declined, or
they know it.
The market decline, it means it's bad thing or good thing. Decline, like decrease, it's something bad. It means decreasing.
It's bad. It's something so bad.
Or downturn. The opposite of incline. So you have decline, which is bad.
Something cancel.
Arya? I guess there is an echo in the sound. Okay, we will go on. Now we said flourish, it's a good word here. So when we say civilization started to flourish, or the Renaissance make the life better, and the civilization and the economy flourished, got better. Okay, now we will go to something else. Again, slide 11, new words. Again, we will talk about humanism. Humanism, it's like humanist. Humanist is the person. Humanism. We say humanism is the idea of increasing standards of health and knowledge. That's it. Again, how I can make the health better and knowledge and science better, this is called the humanist. Again, so humanism is the idea. Again, humanism is idea of making or increasing the standards in what and what? In health and knowledge. Right. It included study of what? You study the modern and the ancient languages. You study literature. You study philosophy, history, human geography, politics, law, and arts. All the things connected to the people and their lives and their feelings. So humanism coming from human affairs, human people, human being, things related to human people. Okay, so I think humanism and humanist is now more clear. The beginning of the slideshow or the PowerPoint presentation. From the very beginning, yeah, Ms. Fatma, remember Ms. Fatma said what in the beginning? Ms. Fatma said the Renaissance started in Italy. Okay, remember that? All right, we will go to slide 2 again. Everybody, please, you are in the PowerPoint presentation, slide 2. We will talk about the Renaissance or Renaissance in French. In Italy. Okay, which cities were in Italy? You have Florence and Venice. These cities were next to the Mediterranean Sea. So, of course, people will do what next to the sea? Trade with other countries, deal with other countries. Okay, so, type. Ms. Fatma, do you have any comments before we complete?
No. Just because I'm going to, I'm saving the time for asking a question.
Fatma, we will wait to ask you all the questions to see who was paying attention.
Yes.
Who will get bonus marks. Good. Okay, so we will complete that the Renaissance started where? In Italy. In which two cities first? Florence and Venice, but Florence first. Okay, why these cities? Because these cities became rich. Rich because of what? Because of trade. So we have trade in these cities. And the innovation that, okay, and all these things started in Italy, in Florence first. Okay, why? As goods from Asia moves through these cities. All right. Italians also, like Ms. Fatma said, were curious to learn about the ancient civilization, and they started to read their books again, the civilizations of the Romans and Greeks. Remember, the first two civilizations were what? Were the Greek civilizations and the Roman Empire or Roman civilization. The Roman Empire was in Italy, of course. Okay, so they will call it Roman Empire, not Italy by then. Again, so we said Renaissance started in Italy, in Florence, because of the trade, okay, trade, moving goods and services and things like that. The Italian, the outer or the larger worlds, the world around them. So they started to deal and travel, and people travel to Italy, and the Italians go to another country. So traveling make people learn from other nations, and other nations give the cultures to Italy. Okay, so scholars came from different parts of the world to Italy bringing books. The books were from where and where? From ancient Greeks. To another slide, because we already said a lot of information. Right. Okay, we said people studied subjects from the ancient Greek and Roman Empire. Okay, so they studied what we said: history, poetry, grammar. All right, these subjects were called the humanities, coming from human. We said that before. So let's go to slide 4.
Can I ask a question? Can I ask
yes,
a question? Okay, Abdurrahman Maher.
We go to slide 4.
Abdurrahman Maher.
Yes.
Okay, when did Renaissance start?
In Italy. In Italy.
Where? In Italy. Okay, thank you. I want Abdurrahman Gamal. Abdurrahman Gamal. In which cities in Italy? Abdurrahman Gamal, in which cities? Could you please tell me just a name? A name of the city? Okay, Abdurrahman is not here. Malak. 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 Maluk.
Are you guys there?
Malak. Okay, give me a name of the city that Renaissance started from at.
What? Can you say again?
Give me just an example for a name of the city that Renaissance started from there.
Italy.
A city. Italy is a country. Omar.
Miss, I know.
Omar Ashraf.
Yes.
Huh? Give me a name of a city.
Florence and Venice.
Excellent. Okay,
Bravo.
I want Mahmoud Raif. Mahmoud Raif. This is right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Mahmoud Raif.
I got confused in his name because I have Muhammad Rafi in grade 9. Raif looks like Rafi. Yes. Mahmoud Raif. Are you with me?
Yes, Mahmoud.
Mahmoud.
Where are they?
Mahmoud. Mahmoud.
Maybe Mahmoud has a problem with his mic.
Okay. Are you hear me?
You can open the mic and talk.
This is time for question. Okay, Mahmoud. Mahmoud, why do you think, especially Italy, Renaissance started from there? Why Italy? Why do we have in Italy? What? What, ya Mahmoud? Why Italy?
We can't hear him. Maybe problem in the mic. ايه رأيك يا مس فاطمة؟ We can
Laura?
hear
Miss, can I
someone else.
answer?
Laura?
Mala, can I
Laura?
answer? Miss, can I answer, Mary?
Miss, can you repeat the question?
Okay, ya Mariam. Okay, ya Mariam. Answer, ya Mariam. Please stop listening. I'm going to say only the name. Mariam.
Miss, Budi have a problem in his mic.
Okay, ya Laura. Thank you. Mariam?
Yes.
Okay, Laura.
Yes.
Why this way?
Yes, Miss.
Answer the question, ya Mariam.
Mala. Mala, can I answer?
Miss, is it my turn?
Yes, ya Mariam. You said I want to answer. Answer. Yes?
Yes, Laura. Okay.
No, Mahmoud is talking now. Yes, ya Mahmoud, I can hear you.
معلش Mahmoud, sorry because of the mic.
Huh?
I think يا مس فاطمة there is an echo in the sound.
Yes. طب عمر خيري, hello. Why do you think Renaissance started from Italy, from Venice, from Florence? Why?
Because it is easier to control important world trading routes.
Because trade, waterway, because of trade. Perfect, ya Omar. Thank you.
Bravo.
Yes, can I answer another answer?
Okay, when we have another question, you have another answer?
Okay, Miss
Okay.
Fatma will ask you. Guys, wait until Miss Fatma asks you.
Okay, ya Malak, say another answer.
The location of Italy.
Location of Italy. Okay, thank you. Go on, Ms. Ghaida. That's enough for the question.
Okay, we will go on. Because I think there is echo in the sound. We can't hear.
Yes.
Now let's mute the mics again. We are in PowerPoint presentation, slide 4. More information about Renaissance. What is the Renaissance and when did it start? We will say it first. Please mute everything. Renaissance is a French word that means rebirth of art, science, and learning. It started in the mid-14th century, yani in the middle of the 14th century. Lasted for 200 years. So when we ask you, the question is up here, what is Renaissance? You will say the meaning, and when it started, you will say in the middle or in the mid of the 14th century. It lasted for how long? You will say for 200 years. After that, what is humanism? We said it, but we will repeat it. Who encouraged this idea? Like, first we said humanism means the idea of increasing the standards in health and knowledge. Again, when I say what is humanism, it's an idea of increasing the standard of two things, health and knowledge and learning. Okay, who encouraged this idea? People were called Byzantines. The Byzantines are people were part of the eastern of Rome. Before, long time ago, Roman Empire, the civilization in Rome, long time ago, old. So these were people. Okay, there's something here in the mics. Come on, guys. We said Byzantines encouraged this idea of humanism. في something يا Miss Fatma, في sound, right?
Yes.
في حد بالغرفة تقريبا.
That we will stop the lesson until you guys are quiet. We're not gonna resume like that.
Miss, what are Byzantines again, please?
Guys, harder, of course, dear. But I just need people to mute the mics. So any mic even opened, it will make a big problem. Okay, we will say it again. Again, we are in the slide 4. In slide 4, the question said, what is the meaning of humanism? Is this idea? We said the meaning of humanism, it's an idea to increase the standard of health and knowledge. This is the meaning. Who encouraged that? People called Byzantines. The Byzantines are people who lived in Italy, or they were in the eastern of the Roman Empire long time ago. They loved and appreciated the Roman knowledge and technology. So again, who encouraged that? You will say the Byzantines. These people loved and appreciate two cultures, the Greek cultures and the Roman culture. Okay, so this is question 2. Ms. Fatma, do you have a question or shall I resume?
No, continue, Ms. Ghaida.
We will continue. We will go to slide 5. Of course, slide 5, we talked already about humanists. So we will go to, we are in slide 6. Slide 6 said more information. When did the Renaissance begin or started? We said from the mid-14th century. Some people said to the 17th century. So you will find people said different things about that, but here we will say it started from middle of the 14th century until the 17th century. This is the beginning. Okay. They are the people who studied many things like philosophy, languages, like literature, history, human geography, laws, politics, arts, everything connected to feelings and human life. So humanists, they applied the idea of humanism. We said humanism is an idea. They increase. Humanists are the people who apply the idea, who study these things, who apply these things. Again, these people studied what? Philosophy of humanism, or languages, literature, arts, history, geography, these things. Okay, shall we resume or there is any problem?
Do you need any question? Do you want to ask any question?
Please,
Yes, I want you, please.
Okay, one by one. Omar, yes, ya Omar.
Okay, so here he said from the mid-14th century to the 17th century. And then in the fourth slide, it said lasted 200 years only. How come?
Yes, it lasted for 200 years. A Renaissance in middle. We don't know actually in which time, but it lasted for 200 years. After the end of Renaissance, we have Industrial Revolution. It was the start of Industrial Revolution when we have machine. But now we are talking about Renaissance. Why it started during this time, Ya Omar? Because why we call it Renaissance or why we call it rebirth? Because before Renaissance, we have a dark age. Hunger, as Miss Ghaida said, with diseases, with civil war, all of the people, they were fighting each other. With Black Death, you know Black Death?
No.
No, Black Death, this is a plague.
Something
That
serious
happened.
diseases.
I know.
Yes, like what do we have nowadays? They couldn't go any place. They stayed at home like us. But of course, inshallah, we will not stay for 200 years like them. Inshallah.
Yes.
So after that, we have the part of Renaissance. So it was rebirth for all of Europe, because now we will say goodbye for Dark Age and start a new age, rebirth for culture.
Okay.
This is the meaning of that. So after that, it lasted for 200 years.
Thank you.
Yes, Yaum, welcome. Who wants to ask a question?
Any question before we complete?
Miss, I want to ask a question.
Yes, Ahmed Walid.
I didn't understand who is the leader of Renaissance.
Leader of Renaissance. We don't have actually any leaders for Renaissance. We don't have leader for Renaissance. A leader, we mean that we have example for famous example for them. A leader, the people who, or group of people encourage them, like Byzantine Empire, like trader in Italy. So we have many people, they try to spread a culture of Renaissance.
Okay.
Good. Okay, Ahmed, again. Renaissance was an idea many people started to apply it, not one person. There is no pioneer, not one person. The society started to change. So people changed their lives, their ideas. They started with the trade and reading more books from the Roman Empire and Greek civilization. This is the start of change and something called Renaissance. Now, we will go to PowerPoint presentation.
I have a question.
Who are you?
Slide 7 said.
Abdurrahman Meher?
في question or what?
What is the meaning of the Dark Age?
احنا حبيبي, we didn't say it yet. We will say it now. Okay? We just will explain it now because we are in slide 7. Slide 7 said what caused the Dark Ages. We will say the meaning, but first we will see what make there something called dark. Dark. Of course, if you say it's a bright age, it means flourished, advanced, science, every good thing. But if you say dark ages, it means everything started to decline, started to be bad. You will have. So we will say things. What caused it? Collapse of the Western Roman Empire. By the middle of the 3rd century, okay, the Roman Empire started to be in deep trouble. The Roman Empire suffered from economic crises and civil wars and rebellions like revolutions. Plague is the black, very serious disease. By then, people started to die, thousands, nations died. So again, what made this dark age happen or start? A lot of things. Again, what happened? The economy started to fall or collapse. The civil war between people in the same country, rebellions, people are making a lot of problems together, plague or Black Death, okay? And that's it. Many emperors or kings were killed or murdered. A lot of problems and chaos make people suffer from hunger, poverty, okay? People started to not to take care of learning, okay? Type. Now, this is what caused the Dark Ages. A lot of bad things makes an area called Dark Ages, bad time for everything. So what happened during the Dark Ages? Many Roman and Greek advancements were lost. So we lost a lot of the advancements that the Greek people and the Roman Empire made before. People didn't take care of that, didn't look at that even. Hunger, poverty, diseases spread in Europe. This is what happened during the Dark Age. Why they call it Dark Age? Because it's a time of suffering. Suffering like what? You can give example. Hunger. Okay, that's it. Do you have any question for them, Ms. Fatma, or this is fine?
No. You understand that where's Mahmoud? Who was asking, or Abdurrahman? No, Abdurrahman. He was asking about the Dark Age.
Abdurrahman Meher?
Yes, I think he was asking about the Dark
yes.
Age. Okay, could you please, Ya Abdurrahman, tell me the meaning of Dark Age?
It is ages when the
Was
economy.
that a good sign, Ya Abdurrahman?
No.
Okay, explain it, dear. Can you?
It is time when the economy fall down and spread diseases.
Bravo.
And there's a plague.
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 Disease. Yes, Black Death. Plague.
Black Death,
yes.
a plague.
Civil war.
Civil war. Okay, yes.
Yes, complete. He said
He
it,
said
right?
it all. He said it all. Thank
And
you,
he said-
Abdurrahman. Excellent.
Bravo,
Great job.
Yes. Okay, Miss Fatma, last question. What happened during the Dark Ages? What happened to the people during the Dark Ages? Guys, can you can please pick up
Miss, I can answer. Yahya.
That's Yusuf or Yahya, I don't know. which one.
Yahya.
Can you ask Yusuf Sahmoud? Yusuf Sahmoud.
One, yeah, Miss Fatma. Yahya? Okay.
لا الميس
Yes,
قالت يوسف.
Miss me or Yusuf?
Yusuf Sahmoud, ya Yahya, because you answered 3 times, ya Yuyu.
I didn't answer except one thing.
Okay.
معلش Yahya, you can answer later. Don't worry. Let Yusuf say. Okay, Yusuf?
Yes.
What happened during the Dark Ages?
It was an economic crisis or
The problem
leaders were present and
good. People suffered from what, Mr. Yusuf? What did they suffer from?
Dark plague.
Plague, yes.
Okay, Yahya. Thank you, ya Yusuf.
Like plague,
Yahya.
yes.
Yahya.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, ya Yahya. What's the meaning of Black Death? What's Black Death, ya Yuyu?
Black Death is something. It's some مرض يعني.
It's a disease.
A disease, yes.
Plague.
A disease that it's a bad disease that came to people long ago and.
Miss Fatma, can we say it in Arabic or what do you think?
Okay, of course you can
Plague?
say.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Very good.
I will post for you a video about Black Death today. To know.
ميس
Black
أنا
Death.
قلتها ملك.
Okay, thank you, Maluka also. Maluka and Yahya, thanks a lot. Okay, guys, now let's go. I think كده احنا we finished the power. Go to the summary. إيه رأيك يا Miss Fatma?
Okay, move to the summary, Ms. Ghaida.
Summary, guys. You have the summary اللي هو word. The word, you know, it's not the PowerPoint. We finished the PowerPoint. Okay, now you have the summary called Renaissance, and you have a picture, said History of Renaissance. Written is page 79 to page 81. Can you have it? Do you have it? What is the Dark Age? This is the question of Abdurrahman. If you have it, get it. It's a Word document, okay? It's not PowerPoint. If you don't have it, just listen to us.
Miss, I saw it is called Summary of Renaissance.
Yes, that's a summary. Type. We have to. Again, guys, we mute the mics. What is the Dark Age? It's here we said that Greek advances were lost, like we said before. Hunger, poverty, and diseases spread in Europe. So this is the Dark Age about. What happened? Again, the Roman and Greek advancements were lost. Hunger, poverty, and serious diseases spread all over Europe. This is Dark Age. Okay, now, question 2. Had 1 minute. What is Renaissance? But we will repeat it again. Renaissance is a French word, means rebirth of art, science, and learning. This is the meaning. It started when? In the mid of the 14th century. It lasted for 200 years. I think we said that before, ya Ms. Fatma, but it's good. Yes. Repetition is not bad. We will go to the second page. Who started the Renaissance and why? Remember we said who? Ms. Fatma asked you before. We'll read it again for one more time. Italians started the Renaissance. Why? Due to different people who ruled Italy, such as Romans, A lot of people ruled Italy, by the way. The Roman people, Romans, the Byzantines, the Normans, and the Islamic Empire, the Muslim people, when they started to flourish and make very huge empire, they so a lot of people ruled Italy, so they helped in starting the Renaissance. Again, who started the Renaissance? Of course, the Italians. Why the Italians could do something like that? Because they were ruled by different people, like the Romans, the Byzantines, the Normans, and the Islamic Empire, who helped to create different cultures. Okay, so
You know what? I think
cultures, this will help you have.
I think the
Okay, Ahmed, do you need to say something? Ahmed, yes,
please be away from the
us.
noise. Away from the noise, whatever. If someone is talking, if TV, please be away from the noise. Excuse me.
Okay, if someone really listens still, the sound is there. But Luca, can you take the noise? I think please go in another place. Okay, shall we resume, children? Miss Fatma, shall we complete?
Yes, complete for the last time. Yes, this is the last part, Miss Ghaida. Yes.
We will finish it and then we will tell them what to do today. Okay.
Okay.
Again, we said who started Renaissance? Again, the Italians. Why? Because different people ruled these Italians, like the Romans themselves and Islamic Empire. Okay, who helped these people helped to create different cultures. Okay, moreover, the location of Italy also in the Mediterranean Sea helped trade or helped traders to exchange different cultures, not only goods, not only gaining a lot of money, make them rich, but also they exchange cultures, ideas with different travel to them. So this is very good when people come to your country and trade with you or deal with you. Okay, guys? All right. Do you think, Ms. Fatma, we will ask, well, finish and then ask? What do you think?
Finish and ask.
Okay, so now we finished this question. Who started the Renaissance and why or how? Number 2, another question. What is humanism again? Who encouraged the idea? This is good. People work to increase the standard. Okay, or you can say it's the idea of increasing standards of health and knowledge. Again, so you have 2 key words. You have health and knowledge. So humanism, again, is an idea of increasing standards of 2 things, health and knowledge in the society. Okay, who encouraged this? The people. Byzantines. The Byzantines are the people who were ruling Italy. They were in the eastern of Roman Empire a long time ago. Okay, the Byzantines loved and appreciated Roman and Greek culture and technology. So they bring it back, though they help in the rebirth of all the science of the Greek people and the Roman people and their culture. Okay, so this is Byzantines. What is humanism? We said it's an idea. We will go to the next page. I think this is page 3. Who are the humanists? They are the people who study philosophy of humanism, or they study human things, like human science, like we said, language, literature, art, laws, politics, human aspects of lives or human science. It's not like physics, it's not like chemistry. These things, humanists are studying things connected to people, their lives and feelings, like Ms. Fatma said. Okay, guys? So this is who are the humanists. Now, who were the clergy and what did they present? We said before that the clergy are the leaders of the churches. Leaders. So clergy were the people, the leaders of church. And okay, they were as a source of all information during that time. So people get their information from where? From these people who were called clergy. Again, at that time, the clergy were the leaders of the church. People get this information from them. So they were the source of all information. Another question, what are the other factors that helped to encourage the new ideas? Okay, we have new ideas now in the Renaissance type. What other things or other factors that help encourage the new ideas? We said the answer, people were encouraged to use many languages rather than Greek and Latin. So people will not only Latin language, they are free to use any other language. So if you use different languages, it means you can deal with different nations. You can read their books and know about their science and culture. So if you know different languages, this is very good. This is advantage for you. It will help you to have new ideas from different nations or different people. Okay, so again, what encouragement of using many different languages? This is the answer. Another question, in which city did the Renaissance start? We said Florence by Mesidi family. There is Mesidi family is a family who started the idea of the Renaissance. They started and other people did with them or helped them in that. So
can I ask a question, Ms. Ghaida? Can I ask a question?
The what family, Miss?
Go ahead.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, ask him, Fatma. We are listening.
Okay. What do you think about this family, Ahmed Walid? Is this family is going to be rich or poor?
Yes, Miss Fatma, did you say your name? Yeah? Did you say my name? Did
yes,
you say my name?
You said Ahmed Walid.
Can you
Ahmed
say
Walid?
the question? Can you say the question?
Okay. What do you think about this family? Is a rich family or poor family?
I think it will be rich because Ms. Ghaida said that Italy there were developing and they were rich.
I think they're gonna be poor because they.
Perfect, excellent. Of course, they're going to be rich family because they will have money to support, to give to write and create. Excellent, excellent.
Smart. Bravo. So as Ms. Fatma said, Medici family, it was a rich family. Why it has to be rich? This way they can get the artists, get the scientists, help in the what? In the rebirth of technology, in the rebirth of science again. They will help, they will pay money to help people, okay, and build new things. Okay, I complete. Shall I resume or you have a question, Ms. Fatma? I resume. How did they encourage Renaissance? Okay, we said by imposing taxes. Of course, they want to make Renaissance. They want to make advancement. So they need money. When they need money, they will get the money from. So they said they did what? They imposed taxes. Then they used this money in public work, such as building roads, constructing public buildings, and they getting artists, give them the materials like Ms. Fatma said. So again, we said in which city? We said what family? We said Medici family. Now, how did they encourage the Renaissance? By imposing taxes. What? In public work, to help people, to help the society. In what? Building roads, constructing new buildings and things, okay? Now, why did the center of the Renaissance move to Venice? First, Ms. Fatma said, we started in a different what? City. It was Florence. Florence is number one. After that, no. To go to another city in Italy, Venice. We will see why. Because it became wealthier, more rich or richer than Florence. And it was ideal for trade due to its position. Venice has a very good position near to the Mediterranean Sea. So we can say that.
Can I ask a question? Miss Google. Google, honey.
Hello.
Hi. Have you read before about this
okay,
city?
Ms. Fatma will ask a question.
Because I know you are knowledgeable. Venus?
Yes.
Okay. Could you describe it for me?
Venice is a very like an ideal place back then for trade, but now it's very ideal for like tourism. For
Perfect.
people
Why? Why? What do we have there?
Because they have a lot of landforms in Venice.
You know, it looks like a group of islands together. They are in the same place. For example, I'm going to build my house on an island. So if you live, you're going to live next to me in another island. You understand, yeah, Google? So if I want to visit you, I will not take a taxi. What will I take?
Can I say an example though?
Yes.
There are a lot of
boat,
mountains.
yes.
I've heard there's
Alps.
one called the Alps and the Apennines, something like this. I've heard there's a mountain called that in Venice.
Apennines. You mean Apennines. Apennines and Pyrenees. They are the famous mountains in Europe. Apennines and Pyrenees.
They are famous there in Europe, in Italy.
Yes, yes.
Venice. Yes. I
Okay,
heard
so small islands, and they can go from one place to another by using boats and by using ships. Imagine that.
You know,
Do you want to live
yes,
there?
You know, Ms. Fatma, this was my dream when I was reading about Venice when I was little girl. Yes, because it's like you are. It's like you are
Yes.
in a city in a city in the sea, like in the sea or in the water. The buildings are on top of water, and people are not using taxis. They are using boats to move from one place to another in the same city. There is something
Safe? Is it you, Yasif? Safe.
Is that Yusuf?
Yusuf or Safe?
Who's doing this noise? Alas, we are about to finish, so be nice until the end. We need to finish the last part. Okay, Laura.
I wish to live in Greenland.
Okay, Ms. Fatma, do you have question or shall we resume?
She said something. I couldn't hear the question. Could you repeat again, please?
Okay, someone is asking.
I wish to live in Greenland.
Greenland?
Yes.
Who said that, Malak?
Yes.
By the way, do you have irony in literature on reading? Do you have the word irony before?
Yes.
Okay, what's the meaning of irony? What's the meaning of irony? Who can tell me?
When you expect something and the opposite happens.
Yes.
Situational irony.
Yes. So, okay, you are great in English, mashallah. So this is okay. An irony that you think that something, but after that you find it's not what you expect. So this is verbal irony. Although its name is Greenland, but actually it's not green at all. It's a very, very cold.
Very cold, yes.
Very, very cold. Isolated. No one lived there. You know Iceland? Did you hear about Iceland?
Yes.
Yes. Iceland, this is verbal irony too, because it's called Iceland, but actually it's green and full of garden, fertile soil. Amazing area to live in. So Greenland, you're going to play with bear there, Yamaluka.
Miss, why don't they switch the names?
It's because it's big. The largest.
I don't know.
We wish they're supposed to. Okay,
maybe it's a trick. It's a trick to visit the country. Okay, Ms. Ghaida, we need to summarize because we don't have time actually.
Yes, we have to finish the last part. Then we will tell you what to do. So now, guys, mute the mics again. We will go to the same summary. We said the last question. In Florence become to decline in early 16th century. It started to decline in Florence. Like we said, Florence was the first city where the Renaissance started, but now started to decline in the early 16th. Why? Because of the interference of the Roman popes. Roman popes like clergy or like the priests in the church.
Yes, I have a nice story about religion and about how they tried to corrupt everything, but I think we don't have time. I will tell you next time about crusades.
Yes,
you know what the meaning of crusades? Okay. Do you know?
Okay,
next time.
Meji, guys, I will complete it, but we will tell you what to do. Because, again, why the Florence we early 16, we said because of the interference of the Roman popes or priests, and who started to rule Italy. They collected taxes not for people, but for building churches and palaces for themselves. So people were really mad and angry from them. So it started to decline, to be bad, to get worse. Okay, this is what happened. Okay, thank you guys. Together we are done today with our lesson.
Listen to me, grade 6, inshallah. You will have many videos about Renaissance. Ms. Ghaida, she posted the videos about Renaissance, and you have Me too, for grade 6A. You're going to have Leonardo da Vinci, Renaissance, many videos. So you will have question today about the video. Take care. This is number 1. Number 2, you will have a new assignment about the part on Classera that we have today. That's all.
Can I tell you something? We say something? They have also questions here in the PowerPoint presentation. So they have to study first and then they will go to the end and they have questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Ghaida. I really enjoyed the class. I enjoy to attend with grade 6B really for the first time. Thank you very much, 6B. And thank you, of course, 6A, my babies.
Hey guys, thank you. Thank you, Ms. Fatma. It was an amazing class.
Thank you, Ms. Ghaida. Thank you.
Ms. Fatma, what shall I press? Do I have to press to stop the video?
Yes, stop now the video.
Okay.
Thank
From
you.
the same button?
Yes.
I'm trying.
Yes.
Okay. Miss Ali
Stop
is not
recording. Stop recording. No, no. Okay, you find it from the 3 points. Can you see them?
Yeah.
Stop recording.